By 2025, SpaceX's Mars missions had become routine. Elon Musk, with his signature enigmatic smile, frequently appeared on screens declaring, "We're colonizing the red planet." But what if that was only part of the truth? On March 3rd, 2025, everything changed. An amateur astronomer, peering through his home telescope, captured an unusual flash of light on Mars's surface. The images were blurry but clear enough to raise alarm. This was no natural phenomenon. NASA, as expected, remained silent. SpaceX dismissed it as a routine test, but the internet wasn't buying it. Wild theories flooded online forums. Was Elon Musk building a secret base on Mars? In a dimly lit room, a young hacker sat, his sleepless eyes locked onto his screen. When he finally decrypted a blurry satellite image, his breath caught. There it was, a man-made structure among Mars' crater-ridden landscape. "This is a base," he whispered to himself. Elon Musk's recent tweets suddenly seemed more cryptic than ever. The truth lies beneath the red dust. Fans dismissed it as just another metaphor. But what if it wasn't? Determined to uncover the secret, a group of investigative journalists devised a daring plan. Sneaking into SpaceX's Texas headquarters was reckless, but they had no choice. Their first clue stunned them. Elon Musk's private jet had mysteriously disappeared from radar days earlier. Flight logs had been erased, leaving no trace. Was his destination Mars? Or was this merely the opening move of a much larger game? As the journalists stepped deeper into the unknown, they had no idea. This journey would trigger a chain of events that could change humanity's fate forever. The truth lay beyond the dust clouds, waiting in silence. By the time the team of journalists reached SpaceX's Texas base, darkness had completely settled in. Overhead, security drones hovered, their red lights blinking ominously. Moving swiftly, they slipped through a break in the perimeter fence and made their way to a massive hangar. Inside, they froze. Standing before them was an enormous rocket, but it wasn't a Falcon 9. This one bore a different name, boldly emblazoned across its sleek metallic surface: Ares 1. It was mysterious, imposing, unknown. In the dimly lit corner of the hangar, they spotted an unattended terminal. A team member quickly worked their magic, hacking into the system. Suddenly, the screen flickered to life. A file opened. Mars Base, Project Phoenix. A map appeared, highlighting a specific location in the Hellas Basin on Mars. Beneath the coordinates, a cryptic note read, "Discovery will change the fate of humanity." Their minds raced. Elon Musk wasn't just building a colony, he was searching for something. But what? The documents mentioned an unidentified structure, something that appeared organic, yet technological. Before they could process what they were reading, alarms blared, the deafening sirens slicing through the silence. Security teams were closing in. One of the journalists acted fast, frantically copying the files onto a USB drive. With no time to waste, they sprinted back to their getaway car, speeding off into the dark Texas night. In the back seat, one of them clutched the USB with trembling hands, scanning the stolen data. "These coordinates," they whispered. "They found something on Mars, and whatever it is, it's not man-made." Were they only being pursued by Elon's men? Or was there another shadowy force at play? The questions gnawed at their minds. What was hidden on Mars? Why was Elon Musk risking everything for it? Their escape was only the beginning. The truth had yet to reveal itself. But with every passing second, it was getting closer. And whether they were ready or not, they had just taken an irreversible step toward humanity's greatest secret. The data on the USB drive was heavily encrypted, but with the help of a cybersecurity expert, the team managed to crack it. What they uncovered was beyond belief. A series of classified images revealed a massive dome on Mars. Inside, strange machines surrounded a glowing, organic-looking structure pulsating with an eerie light. Scientists in white protective suits examined the anomaly with extreme caution. Then, a voice recording played, shattering the silence. Elon calls it the key. If it works, everything changes. The key? Was it an energy source? A gateway? Or something far more dangerous? The journalists recalled Elon Musk's most recent interview. Mars has left us a message. Most dismissed it as delusional. But what if he was right? The team scrambled to find out more. March 10th, 2025. The next SpaceX launch. Officially, it was another routine Mars mission. But when the journalists aimed their telescopes at the sky that night, they saw something unusual, a sudden flash. Ares 1 had launched, silently, without a live stream, without a press release. The world had no idea. Elon Musk had just escalated the game. Another hidden file surfaced from the USB. A blurry image showed strange symbols etched inside the Mars dome. They resembled an ancient script, but they weren't from Earth. Then, another fragment of the voice recording. The key has been activated. First contact is near. The team held their breath. First contact? Elon wasn't just searching for something. He was waiting for it. Mars wasn't just a colony project. It was something else. A gate? A beacon? The world remained clueless. As the journalists replayed the footage, only one question echoed in their minds. Is this real? The silence of the red planet was about to be broken. The truth was emerging from the dust. But it still lurked in the shadows. When Ares 1 landed on Mars, a group of journalists intercepted a leaked live transmission. The footage was shaky, but it was real. Right there, in the center of the Mars base, stood Elon Musk. He held a strange metallic device, the key. Slowly, he placed it onto a platform. Suddenly, the floor lit up. The walls glowed with ancient symbols. The air itself seemed to shift. These markings weren't just random carvings. They looked deliberate, intelligent, familiar. Then Elon's voice echoed through the feed. "I've been waiting for this. They were here." A chill ran through the journalists. They? Who was they? A lost Martian civilization? Or visitors from another world? Before anyone could process it, the broadcast abruptly cut off. But there was still one last audio file on the USB drive. The key has been activated. First contact is near. Elon Musk wasn't just trying to colonize Mars. He was trying to connect. But what if this wasn't a step forward? What if it was a plunge into the unknown? What if this base wasn't just a structure, but a door? A door to something beyond comprehension. Back on Earth. The journalists analyzed the leaked footage. Was Elon Musk really communicating with extraterrestrials? Was this genius at work? Or was it madness? Then they discovered something even more disturbing. The symbols inside the base weren't just random markings. They were coordinates. Not just for Mars, but for somewhere else. A location far beyond our solar system. A new question burned in their minds. Was Mars just the beginning? Deep beneath the red planet's surface, something ancient was waking up. Elon Musk had taken humanity's destiny into his own hands. And that night, the Mars base began to stir. Something had answered. The final transmission from Mars sent shockwaves through Earth. Inside the underground base, the air itself changed. The key vibrated, radiating an unknown energy. A strange pulse rippled through the room. The walls hummed with an eerie glow. Elon Musk stood firm, eyes locked on the swirling light. Then, something appeared. From the blinding glow, tall, slender silhouettes emerged. They weren't human, but they weren't mindless creatures either. Their movements were fluid, deliberate. Their presence exuded intelligence, control. For a brief moment, time itself seemed to freeze. Then Elon, his voice steady but charged with excitement, spoke the first words. "Welcome back on Earth." The leaked transmission spread like wildfire. The world watched in silence. Were these extraterrestrials or a hallucination? Suddenly, the feed cut out. The official SpaceX statement claimed it was just a technical glitch, but no one believed them. On the USB drive, there was one final encrypted file. A map appeared on the screen. It pointed to a location deep in the galaxy. Beneath the map, a single cryptic note was written. "They will show us the way." Elon's plan was no longer a mystery. The Mars base wasn't just a research station. It was a meeting point, a place where humanity and the unknown would converge. But was this contact a peaceful exchange, or the first step toward something far more dangerous? Back in space, a strange energy wave surged from Mars, so powerful that Earth's telescopes detected it. Something had been awakened, and Elon Musk, silent and composed, was already preparing for his next move. That night, a message echoed across the red planet, not in words, not in sound, but in pure, undeniable presence. Humanity was no longer alone. The truth was no longer hidden. It was staring right at us. But was it a friend or an enemy? The world held its breath, waiting for an answer. Mars had gone silent. No transmissions, no signals, no trace of Elon Musk. Then, on March 20th, 2025, a mysterious light flashed across the night sky. SpaceX dismissed it as a new rocket test, but astronomers knew the truth. The light had come from Mars. A final leaked recording surfaced. Elon's voice, calm yet electrified, echoed through the static. "This is the beginning. They have given us their technology. Humanity is no longer alone." And then, the sky tore open. A massive craft appeared, not a human creation, not from Earth. Governments went into panic mode. Too late. The ship drifted through the atmosphere, defying every law of physics. Then, a global radio transmission broadcast on every frequency. Elon Musk's voice. "Do not fear. This is our future." The world held its breath. People flooded the streets. Every eye turned to the sky. The ship descended slowly, its massive doors opening. And there he was, Elon Musk, stepping onto Earth once more. But he wasn't alone. Tall, alien figures stood beside him. Mars had not been just a colony. It was an alliance, a gateway. Elon had brought humanity into the stars. But was this a victory? Or the beginning of something far greater? Journalists scrambled through the final clues. The maps, the symbols, the recordings. Everything pointed to one undeniable truth. Humanity had entered a new age. But who was really in control? Elon or them? The truth still lay buried in the dust of Mars. The world would never be the same. And as the light from Mars continued to shine across the sky, it was clear. This story wasn't over.
If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe for more inspiring stories.